here in Massachusetts. Got an old go-kart maybe 2-3 years ago. Built it up, just kind of bolted on a Briggs cement mixer engine. Engine's primarily stock. The only thing that we've done with it, taken away the catalytic converter. Oh shit, CVA! So basically, we found this thing, those barns over there, and last year we got it running, built it up, hit it somewhere in these woods here. Not really super sure where, but we're trying to find it. Just waiting on my brother real quick. This here's the Who Dog. He supposedly knows exactly what it is. See if we can find it. What do you think it is? It's a fork.
Here, whilst striding through the dark wilderness, we switch over to the Who Dog come. He carefully makes his way through the underbrush. Yep. Oh, there it is, the blue top. It is within view.
Just hope it's not missing.
And here the two youths quickly uncover the top, in Who Dog's own words.
It was hid pretty well.
Alright folks, we're back here. Trying to pull the go-kart out. See, she's sustained a little bit of damage in the woods, but not seized up or anything. Carb's still attached.
Just hope it's not missing.
Overall, she's done good. Over here we also found a moped. Boy, put a shirt on. Put a shirt on. It's a 2-speed right here. 2-speed. Got the Flowmaster exhaust. Better decompression, recompression, and combustion. With an automatic, so you don't have to mess with any of that manual clutch bullshit. No brakes, obviously, ain't need brakes. It's got pedals with a metal thing that you can hang on your line like that. So then, as you're going down the road, people can see you. It's like a wide load mirror. We got the headlight, obviously, for safety rather than the night. Used to have a Speedo, took that off.
Just hope it's not missing.
Obviously, cold air intake located down there. Dual suspension. This thing does some bad bunny hops. You can actually wheelie it. Let's see if, even when it's not running, but yeah, she does. Oh. I think she do wheelie though. If we give her one more try here. Oh yeah, she wheelies. Definitely a promising machine. Absolutely, if somebody's interested in buying it, just shoot us an email or a comment. What do you think on this boy? $2,500? $3,000? I'd say absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to try to pull these out of the woods, see if we can get them running and do a bit of honing. Alright, so I got the go-kart, we got Who Dog over here on the moped. Got to carry these things out of the woods, see if we can get them running. There's no clutch in the rear wheel, as you can see, so it's spinning the engine.
Just hope it's not missing.
We'll get them out. Let's see what the problem is.
Years later. So basically, here the throttle is loose. When I pull it all the way back, it doesn't move the butterfly in the carburetor like it should. And also the carburetor is loose, as you can see. It's going to wiggle a little bit. Also, I don't have an exhaust. I'll pan down real quick, so you know exhaust, and it's super corroded in there. Not really sure what I'm going to do about that. And also, I think we're out of gas.
Definitely a promising machine.
So right now we're walking to the workroom, just seeing if we can find a spring to throw on that throttle pedal so she can return and work like she should.
Alright, let's see if we can find a spring in here. Hey, who dog? Think she'll run?
Oh, it'll run.
Yeah, I bet she'll run. That's fire. Alright, so we're trying to attach this spring, this gas pedal, so it returns back.
At this point in the video, the audio totally went south, but we're attaching a spring between the gas pedal and the frame, which will allow the gas pedal to come back to its previous position, so we won't be running wide open throttle all the way down the road. We're going to do this by attaching it to the frame with a bolt. There's already an existing bolt there, so we're just going to reuse that and see if it works. So you can see what I'm doing here is I'm removing that bolt. It's connected to a little like metal hook thing. And then once I get that removed, I'm going to take the spring and bend it so I can kind of get it around the bolt so the bolt holds it down and it doesn't wiggle all over the place. This was kind of hard, so I had to use the wrench and the pliers. And then I tried to put it through the first time, took the bolt out of that little metal piece, but it didn't work. It slipped through, so I put it back through the metal piece. And here you can just see I'm putting it back on. I'm just going to test it out.
When I pull the throttle and let it go back, it gets caught on here. So I got an old metal strap. I have a windshield wiper, and I shouldn't choke myself up making it, but this should serve as a good guide.
So here I'm basically using the edge of the windshield wiper to serve as a guide between that part of the spring and the throttle so it doesn't get stuck.
Alright, so we're back here with some new tape. Let's see if I can get this stuff to work.
Oh, it'll run.
So right here I'm trying to figure out how to attach the muffler. It doesn't really line up with the block. You can see the holes in the block are farther apart than the ones on the muffler. So if the top one's seated, the bottom one's not quite in. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that just yet. Probably just throw a screw in there and then put another one on the other part, but we'll see.
But it's not super critical. It's just so we don't kill the neighbors with the sound because this thing is super loud.
The next step is the gas tank. It's not super critical, but if it's loose, it's going to be rattling around as I drive. Don't want a bunch of gas sprayed all over, so I got to figure out how to fasten that down. There are bolts there, but I don't think they'll work. Here I'm just going to start on the muffler and see if I can get it going.
Alright, so I found the right bolt, and obviously the muffler. Got the bolt in, it's the right thread and everything, but it's too long. It stops with maybe a 1/4 inch out. Even when it's going through the muffler here, it sticks out about that much. That's obviously not going to work.
So I went inside with a hacksaw and just cut down the bolt maybe a 1/4 inch, so now we're going to see if it gets a good grab on the exhaust.
Alright, so it's on there. I'll have to stay for long. But I'm just going to take this wire. Definitely a promising machine.
So at this point in the process, I had kind of ditched the wire idea, but I still needed to attach the muffler, so I figured I'd just rotate it down and try to put another bolt in and maybe try to toenail it into the hole that's already in the block. Vahoodle cam.
Alright, so I got this bolt. This thing I'm going to try to go in under here. See, so in here, screw this in. So that's actually alright, that exhaust is actually pretty good. Thanks for run, hood up? Absolutely.
If we fix that, yeah, maybe.
Alright, so you want to go get some gas and give her a jump? Alright, we're going to get gas. We're going to try to attach the gas tank better. Once this thing gets filled up with gas and it bounces around and stuff, pull it. It bounces around and stuff. It's probably going to fly off, shoot gas all over, and I'm not really wanting to cover gas. John, how do you think we should attach some of those? So it's, okay, so I got like some molly bolts or something here. I can tighten those down, I think, but they're just going to loosen right back up. These things are so seized. These things are super seized. Maybe the heat of the engine.
So here I figured instead of trying to use bolts or something, I just use a bungee cord. It's like the perfect length to go from the axle here to the top of the gas tank.
The gas is all the way off right here. Down here, for it. Metal. It still doesn't pull all the way. There's room for about that much more gas. Not really sure what I'm going to do about that. Possibly if I tighten the line, but I feel like if I tighten the line any, it's just going to start pulling it. So, you got gas though? Should be running. How long do you think it will? Definitely a promising machine.
Many experts agree it was the late 1840s when hooning really took hold, originating in southern New Zealand, working its way slowly northward, then eastward. Hoon is a term used in Australia and New Zealand to refer to anyone who engages in loudest antisocial behaviors. In particular, it is used to refer to one who drives a car or boat in a manner which is antisocial by the standards of contemporary society.